Tom Crean, in my view, was instrumental in creating an environment where this gift was possible. Without him rebuilding Indiana University men's basketball, I'm not sure we would have the credibility to be the beneficiary of this amazing gift. Moreover, Tom was physically and literally there when we were having the final conversation with Cindy and Paul about the potential for this gift. So thank you, Tom, in so many ways, and it's my pleasure to introduce the head men's basketball coach at Indiana University, Tom Crean.
I'll be brief, but this is a monumental moment here, and it hits so many different ways. For those of you that have been here your entire life, and for those like me that have moved in and grown to love it and grown to feel a part of it, I'll never forget, it was probably somewhere inside the first couple of weeks on the job, and outside in the parking lot, a gentleman had pulled up, and he was with his wife and his 2 children, and he said he wanted to show them Assembly Hall. I figured he was from Bloomington. He was from Florida, and he was on his way, all right, to a vacation, but he wanted to show his family Assembly Hall. He wanted to show his 2 children what it meant and what it meant to him, because he had come with his family and then grew up to be an Indiana student and later, obviously, an alumni. And there have been countless times over the 6 years where we've had an opportunity to see people and to watch them interact in the games, to watch them in the off season, to watch them at any point in time, whether they're from the area or even 2 months ago, a gentleman that was coming through had always heard about the great Assembly Hall. He was only from Prague, and he wanted to see it. And to me, when you get a transformative gift, well, obviously it comes from a family that understands what transformation is. And the Simon Skjodt family, they understand that. They understand that at the local level, they understand that at the state level, and they understand that at the national level. And what they've done and what Cindy said in wanting to continue to preserve the legacy of her father, well, what she just did and what the Simon Skjodt family just did is preserve the legacy of a national treasure. And that is exactly what Assembly Hall is. Assembly Hall is something that it's often imitated, never duplicated. And what you've taken and what we have now is this beautiful, wonderful place that now will be expanded upon, built upon, and will be here forever. And that's exactly what it needed to be, because that's what it deserves. But it takes people that have that kind of desire, that kind of hope, those kind of dreams to carry them out. And I'm surrounded by people like that up here. And it's an honor to be a part of that with them. What that does for people like all the other coaches that are here, Kurt, who's up here with me now, all the student athletes that are here and that will be here in the future, is it gives us a continued competitive edge. It gives us something to recruit to that we already had great things to recruit to, but much like what Cook Hall did for the 2 basketball programs, it changed the landscape. It absolutely changed it. And that's exactly what's going to happen here. When Fred came, he's had some great phrases, but more important than any of those phrases, he's had great concepts that have been lived out. And one of the biggest, if not the biggest, was 24 sports, 1 team. And he has lived it. He has had his staff live it, and he has charged every coach and student athlete to live that. And I would be hard-pressed to name another university that has a closer-knit group of coaches that will help support one another at any given time through any given circumstance, and it carries down into the student athletes, and it carries across this great campus, and it leads into the rest of the world as people leave here and they go out about their business. There's a lot of future leaders that go to Indiana. There's a lot of people that are going to come in here and help build a legacy for their families at some point in time. And what Cindy and Paul are doing is they just gave an incredible blueprint for what it looks like to absolutely be selfless, to give back, and to want to help people continue to relive their great memories and to build on their great dreams. Thank you very much. Thank you.